Hi guys, it's your girl Miss Talk to You Later, and I'm back with another Big Sister Talk video. I am so glad that you guys are back here on my channel. Please, if you have not already subscribed, please click on that red button below and subscribe so that you can get my latest videos. And while I'm talking, please comment, give me some feedback, let me know what you think, and like this video.
Go ahead. So you can't just do it.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this video because I feel led to make this video. I feel like someone really needs me to make this video. It's sort of, I'm just rambling. I didn't even plan on making a video today, but I just have a lot on my mind and I want to share with you because a lot has gone on in the month of November just with the election and everything and the riots and all of that. But I'm not even going to talk about that. Aside from all of everything that's going on in the news, like, I just had a terrible month in November, and I'm not even here to complain to you. I'm just here to share with you what I went through, and hopefully it inspires you because I'm going to tell you how I came through it. So basically the month of November started off with me going to the gym. I try to go to the gym like 3 times a week. So I went to the gym. So I'm trying to get my booty right, trying to get my abs right. So I tried, you know, so I'm on the treadmill doing my little workout. I do my workout as normal, nothing wrong. Went into the weight room. So I've been looking at like this video that this girl do on YouTube, and she do like these squats, and then she use like this weight in between her legs. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that because I want my butt to look just like hers. So I tried to do it, and obviously I wasn't successful at it. I thought I was, but obviously I didn't do it right. So I don't even usually try anything new, so I don't even know what I was thinking. Should have stuck to what I knew. Went to work the next day. I felt like this hard pressure in my back, felt like somebody was pushing me. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what that is. Next day, same thing, but now this time it's pain running up my back. I'm like, oh my God, okay. So my scary self runs to the emergency. Afterwards, I'm like, is this my kidneys? Because it's like hurting in the area where your kidneys are. So they're like, ma'am, go home. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. We can't find nothing wrong with you. I'm like, okay, whatever. Day 3, I cannot walk. I cannot get out of my bed. I cannot help my son put on his shoes. I can't even take off my own shoes. I can't even move. I'm like, oh my God, like, is this how I'm going to be the rest of my life? I'm thinking all this crazy stuff. Nothing positive. Not one positive thought. I'm like, oh my God, I'm doomed. This is, you know, I can't play soccer with my baby no more. We can't do nothing. We can't go nowhere. So that's day 3 and 4. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to see my doctor. So take the morning off of work. Go see my doctor. He like, oh yeah, you pulled a muscle. I'm like, yeah, I tried this new exercise. I guess that's what it is. I was like, I don't know. So he gave me some muscle relaxers or whatever. And I know that sounds simple, but I don't know if y'all ever had back pain. But back pain, I don't wish that on nobody. Like, it was the worst time. That was like one of the worst things that ever happened to me, not being able to help my baby do the things that he wanted to do. Not being able to wear my heels to work. I had to wear flats to work. People thought that something was mentally wrong with me. They're like, girl, is you going through a breakup? Like, what is wrong with you? Why do you have on flats? I don't know. I was so mad. I couldn't wear heels to work. Yes, petty me. I was mad. That was the first thing that happened. And beginning of November, and then the beginning of November, the Donald Trump election. I don't really get into that because Jesus Christ is my president. Jesus Christ take care of me. He is my provider. I really don't need Donald Trump or Hillary to help me out. But with that being said, I mean, I do live in the U.S. So I was kind of mad about Donald Trump getting elected, all his riots. It was kind of scary for a minute, but then thought about it. Well, we had mad presidents before him that wasn't crap, and we survived. They didn't let Obama do anything, and we survived. So whatever. But I just hope they don't build that fence or that wall before I can get out. Let me out first, and then y'all build whatever fence wall y'all want to build, because I gotta make sure I can get out of here. Long story short, so that was the beginning of November. It was terrible. So moving along, my grandmother, she's getting older. She's 70 now. So if you watch my other videos, I grew up in the home with my grandmother. So she is my life. That is my baby. That's my boo. I love her with all of my heart. And she already had this summer surgery on her arm. I think it was her right arm. And then she had neck surgery all this year. This is what happened to her. Get a phone call. Grandma done fell down. Now, I don't live in New York anymore. I'm all the way in the South. Grandma fell down. She has hurt her face. She hurt her arm. Something wrong with her heart. I'm like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Like, I just need to be there with her. So my back is hurting. I'm stressed out about my grandmother. It's days going by. She in the hospital. It's just one thing after another. So I'm like, oh my God, God, please get me through this. What is going on? Like, I need strength right now. I can't take too much more. And it was just like bad news after bad news. They started doing layoffs at my job. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I mean, I have a savings and I have retire and I have what I need. But at the same time, it's like I still need an income coming in. I do have a child. I have bills. I got things I got to do. I don't got time to get laid off. So I was having layoffs at the job. On top of my back pain. On top of grandma being in the hospital. I'm like, what can get worse? You're messing with my money. You're messing with my family. And the freaking president is Donald Trump. Okay? So I'm like, oh my God. What do I do? Like, I'm like on my knees like 5 times a day. Like, So that happened. So moving along. Thanksgiving come. Okay, good. Thanksgiving is here. I'm going to pack my bags. I'm going to travel to New York and I'm going to go see my family. And once I get to my family, I will feel so much better. Get to New York, see my family. We having fun. I don't know if y'all follow me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or whatever. But you will see I had a really good time in New York with my family. So prior to getting to New York, my aunt in Syracuse can't make it. One of my very close aunts, like who grew up around us, my grandmother's sister, she freaking falls, her hip, she can't make it to Thanksgiving. So now she all the way in Syracuse. So now family in New York got to travel to and from Syracuse for her to get her surgeries and all of that. So that's going on while Thanksgiving is going on. But we having a lot of fun, really enjoying myself. So Thanksgiving Day come, everything is settled. We have a beautiful Thanksgiving. The next day, I'm just relaxing. I'm just on vacation from work, enjoying myself. I get a phone call. My brother done went to the basketball court and freaking blew his knee out. Side note, I'm not even gonna do that to him. But he's getting old. But no, I'm just joking around. He's not getting old. He's only 28. But he blew his knee out. So all of this, like, that's my brother. Like, that's my brother. I love him to death. He done blew it. Like, do y'all understand, like, all the stuff that's going on in my head between my job and between my grandmother and between my aunt, and it's just like, oh my God. So that happened to him. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, God, I need strength. Now, it is so bad. Prior to going to New York, my jaws, I was so stressed. I have never been stressed. I'm a woman of faith. I believe in the Lord. I will get on my knees in a heartbeat and pray. Like, you ain't got to worry about that with me. If you hang with me, we're going to pray. We're going to get this thing through. When I tell you prayer, I was like, God, where are you? Because I am stressed out. My jaws was hurting. So, and worst of all, I got to come back to work. You know what I mean? So, boom. Leave town, gotta say bye to my family, say bye to my brother who's gonna have to stay there a little longer because he had to get emergency surgery. Okay, back to my normal routine. I'm back to work, everything is good, the layoffs are done. I'm happy, go lucky, I got motivation for being back home. You know, I'm ready to get this show on the road. I go to the gym, my normal routine on Tuesday. So I'm freaking in the gym, like I said, hop on the treadmill, doing my little run, get my little cardio in, you know what I mean? And oh and behold, the freaking lady, now they have a daycare at the gym. It's like they got movie theater in there, gymboree, anything you could think a kid want to do, they have it. The freaking lady comes to me and she's like, ma'am, don't freak out. Obviously you're coming to me about my child and you're going to tell me don't freak out. She's like, please don't freak out. So now I'm freaking out. I'm like, what's going on? Where's my child? And what's going on? So she takes me to where he play at in the play area. My baby comes up to me and he's not crying at this point. So I'm like, okay, he must have just got a scratch on his head, but he's holding a towel up on his head. So he holding a towel, he come up to me. Oh, I'm so mad. I gotta relive this with y'all. He comes up to me, he takes the towel down. Now the lady working is scared to death to show me this. she shows me, and my baby has a cut here, and I can see meat. I can see my baby's meat right over his forehead. And I'm just trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out if a child has a cut that's significant, why aren't you running to me saying da 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 da? So now everything already got enough stress on me. But I'm told you, after I got back from my trip, I was okay besides my brother. But anyways, everything in my head is going like, now I'm just like in this whirlwind. Because one thing you don't do is play with my child. And this is the first time my child has ever been hurt to this extent. So ninja in me coming out, all types of feelings is running through my head. But all I can think of is this blood. And I have to get my child to emergency right now. So I don't even ask what happened. He's trying to tell me what happened. I don't want to hear it. Get him in the car, go there. My baby had to get stitches. I had to get 5 stitches. I had talked to the doctor. I said, listen, this is my baby's. It's right over his eyebrow. I'm like, this is my baby face. You gonna stitch this up perfectly. I don't pay over $100 a month for health insurance for you not to do that perfectly. So I'm gonna need you to stitch this up perfectly so my baby walk away from here looking good. Okay, because I will get him cosmetic surgery if I have to. Don't play with me. So long story short, doctor did a wonderful job. My baby, it's not even that bad. It looked worse at the time than it really was. But it was a mess. And I was like, you know what? I need the month of November to be gone. And I need it to be gone now. So I said that, and I told all of that to say that I felt like I was under some spiritual attack I have never been under before, that I would not wish on anyone. And it wasn't so much the events that was taking place, because it could have been worse. I mean, it's always, the stories always can be worse, but you don't understand, like, everyone is at different mental spaces in their life. So, like, you know, I may have been in a space that I was just a little weak at the time. I think that I'm a really hard worker. Anything I do, I go hard at it. You know, at work, like, I go hard. Like, everyone comes to me with all their questions. I get awards. I'm just really good at everything that I do. But everybody gets weak. Everyone has their breaking points. I don't care how rich you are, how much money you have in the bank, who you know. We all get weak at times. And I think November was just a weak month for me. And I think that, you know, it's so easy for us to get discouraged and start to think, you know what, maybe this is it for me. Like, I felt when my back was hurting, like, maybe this is it. Like, maybe I'm not meant to live out these dreams that I've been dreaming about since I was a kid. Maybe I'm not meant to do all the things that my heart really desires to do. Maybe I don't have enough support, enough equipment. I don't have enough of whatever I need to get the job done. So maybe this is just it. Maybe I have just reached my peak. You know, you can feel like people don't love you, people don't support you, people don't really want to deal with you. And like I shared in one of my previous videos, just dealing with rejection. You feel so rejected. And you know what I learned in all of this is that nothing matters more than your happiness. If you're looking for people to make you happy, you will never be happy. If you're looking for money to make you happy, you will never be happy. You cannot look for outside exterior things to make you happy. On the inside, you have to be happy with yourself, regardless of you're rich, regardless of you're poor, because life is so precious and you don't want to spend it stressed out all of the time. And that's what I learned. Like, when my jaws was hurting and I was stressed, and I was thinking, like, how dare you be stressed? There's people going through worse stuff. And you know what? You have the gift of life. There's nothing more precious than the gift of life. I know I sound like I'm preaching, but this is Big Sister Talk, and we just got to keep it real. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Inspire people, live every day being good to people, being merciful to people, and treating people like you want to be treated. You know, I have had people treat me so bad in the past. I have treated people so bad in the past. I have done so many things that I regret, and we all have regrets, but at the end of the day, I'm not letting any of that stop me. I'm not letting anything I did in the past hold me back. The past is over. The past is dead. So I feel like if people want to ride with you, they're gonna ride with you. Like, I'm not begging people to see my greatness or to see who I am. If you with me, you with me. If you not, you not. If you feeling me, you feeling me. If you not, that's fine. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, I care about people and I love people, but I don't have time to waste for people who just not feeling me or people who don't understand me as an individual. And that's perfectly fine with me, because there's so many people that do adore me and love me and think that I am great and think that I'm wonderful. And I think that I'm great, and I think that I'm wonderful, and I think that the sky is not the limit for me. I feel like I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not perfect, and there are things like that I really do desire. I definitely have I have an alter ego, another side to me. No, she's not bad, but you know, we all do. But for the most part, I'm real. What you see is what you get. Nowadays with me, this is who I am. Miss, talk to you later. And I love people. I love inspiring people. I love the kids. I love life. I'm happy. I thank God for the month of November and how terrible it was for me, because if not, I wouldn't be here talking to you about it. I wouldn't be so happy about life and appreciate life the way I do if I didn't see so many things crashing around. And just, I mean, everything just brought me closer to my family and closer to my son and closer to God. So what more can you ask for? It's your girl, Miss. Talk to you later. I love y'all so much. Remember to continue to inspire other people. Just continue to love on people. It is your girl, Miss. Talk to you later. I'll see y'all later. God bless.